right, toward the corner, toward the foul pole, and over the wall. Fair. Home run for Ryan Long.
High in the air to right field, pretty deep. Jones going back at the track at the wall. He jumps. It is out of here. A grand slam for Jeff Gardner.
Don't forget, Otters fans, you can catch every Evansville Otters broadcast on 91.5 FM, WUEV, online at evansvilleotters.com, the WUEV mobile app.
The Otters take Game 5 by a score of 1-0, and they are the 2016 Frontier League champions.
Now, let's go out to the diamond for all of the exciting action.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Bosse Field for the second game of the twin bill between the Otters and the Cornbelters. Evansville dropped a hard-fought contest in the opener as they lost 7-4 against the Cornbelters. Spencer Medic took his second loss of the season. Jack Landwehr was the winner. Normal's offensive attack just barely able to outpace the Otters. With 2 runs in the 6th inning, they blew it open, and the 3-run lead was enough for them to hold on. But now here in the finale, the Otters looking to avoid the sweep, both in the doubleheader and in the series. They'll send Randy Wynn out to the mound. Randy has been one of the most consistent starters for the Otters this season, as he's tossed 4 complete games on the year, leads the ball club in number of innings pitched as well, takes a 6-8 record to the bump, and he's been really firing well lately. His last time out, Wynn went 7 innings, giving up 5 runs. It was a complete game, and it looked good until the end when he gave up his second 2-run homer of the day. But he's 6-8 on the year with a 3.52 ERA. This is how the defense is going to line up behind him. It's Lane in left, Cullen in center, Gardner in right, Long at third, Hilson at short, Cronin at second, Bush at first, and Whiting's going to do the catching. Otters wearing their maroon or red jerseys, with Normal switching into their bright
invited all the Knights of Columbus councils to this game, and
first pitch of the game from Randy Wins a called strike on the outside corner to James Davison, and we're underway just before 8 o'clock at Bosse Field.
And he also provided some refreshments, and I enjoyed a couple hot dogs.
0-1 heater just inside, and the count's even at 1.
Which I shared with my good friend, the secret weapon. I shared one of the hot dogs with him, and I was very proud of that.
Davison leading it off for the 3rd straight game. Watches the fastball sizzle over the outside corner, and the count's even at 2. Randy, a right-handed tosser out on the bump. 6'2", 190 pounds, making his 16th start of the year. Is 1-2. Blown foul back over top of the screen. Davison stays alive, still 1-2.
So anyway, Sam, on behalf of all the Knights of Columbus and all the councils that within this area, this district, Mr. Bussing, thank you very, very, very kindly. We appreciate it very, very much.
The 1-2 again, change up outside. Davison checked his swing, and the count's even at 2. Davison, 362 on the season, a home run, 10 driven in. It's worked the count to even here against Wynn, who steps off the rubber, goes behind the mound, and kicks the dirt out of his cleats. 2-2 pitch. Curveball starts over the plate but breaks inside, and the count's full 3-2.
I think that's one of Randy's best pitches, in that curveball, which he just threw. Although it wasn't a strike, it's still one of his better pitches.
Payoff pitch. Fastball up and away for ball 4. Wynn walks the first man he faces. Extremely uncharacteristic of Randy. On the season, he's walked a grand total of 13, or now make it 14 batters, and 107 in 1/3 inning.
Yeah, 85 strikeouts and 13 walks prior to that walk.
Now it's Santiago Chirino, right-handed batter. Davison with an aggressive lead off of first. Wynn's going to have to be very careful with him over there. Davison, 11 steals on the season. Now Brant Whiting's out to the mound to talk things over with Randy. Chirino, a dangerous hitter at the plate, hitting above 370 on the season. Wynn set his first pitch to Chirino. Spins a breaking ball high for ball one.
That was his, as you said, breaking ball, but that had no bite whatsoever. Looks like he might be accelerating over there.
The 1-0 pitch, runner stays put, and Wynn guides a fastball over the outside corner. Count even at 1. Randy set at the shoulders. Quick move over to first. They got Davison picked off. He's in a rundown. Bush chasing him out to second. Throws to the shortstop Hilson. Chases the runner back to the bag. Then flips onto Wynn, who applies the tag. Nice job from Randy Wynn to pick off James Davison for the first out of the game. Just like that, the leadoff walk erased. The count even at 1 on Chirino. And 1 out here in the top of the first.
He was going, Sam, because Randy caught him when he was jumping jacks, just as he lifted his foot up to move. Randy picked him off. Great move.
1-1 pitch to Chirino. Fastball laced down the right field side. That's going to slice out of play. It is 1-2 on the normal shortstop.
What's Bush doing? He's waving his hands to center field and right field. I wonder what that action was all about.
Randy rocks and deals the 1-2 pitch. Curveball chopped on the ground to short. Hilson charges, fields at his toes, gobbles it up, and throws over to first in time to get Chirino for the second out here in the first inning.
Number 25, right fielder Derek Lovelace.
Now with 2 outs and nobody on, it's Derek Lovelace, the right fielder. Lovelace, left-handed batter, will dig in here with the bases empty and 2 men gone. Randy's first pitch of the at-bat. Fastball thrown over the outside corner. Count now in Wynn's favor, 0-1. The 0-1 to Lovelace. Swings and fouls it back to the screen just late on the fastball. And Randy quickly ahead, 0-2. 2 outs, top of the first, nobody on. Randy walked the first base runner of the game, but then picked Davison off. Got Chirino to ground out to short. And now ahead, 0-2 on Lovelace. 0-2 pitch. Curveball down and in. Lovelace looked like he kind of started his swing, but held up very early. And it's 1-2. Lovelace, .325 average this year, 10 long balls. Down in the count, 1-2. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground, just foul down the third base side. Able to swat away a fastball, stays alive, 1-2.
You know, it's amazing that they have so many 300 hitters. And you look at that first game, there wasn't really that many hits. They only had 7.
7 in a 7-inning game, not all too bad. 1-2 again. Poked foul out of play left side.
Well, the point I was making, though, Sam, was Davison 362, Chirino is 370, Lovelace 325, Cornbelters 312. I mean, there you got your first 4 hitters are all 300 hitters.
1-2 again, down and in off the shoe top of Lovelace. Lays off and the count's even at 2. 2 outs, top of the first inning. Randy looking to retire the side, facing the minimum. He's allowed 1 base runner, but already wiped them off. Cranks and deals the 2-2 pitch. Chopped on the ground, foul up the first base side. Lovelace battling here. That was just the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Number 8 coming up here.
Yeah. I got to include Baca there. He's 312. So there's 5 of their starting team are all 300 hitters. My goodness. No wonder in first place.
Break-even pitch. Flown in the air to left field, chasing the left fielder Lane back, still going back at the track in front of the wall. He puts it away before backing up into the fence. It was a little bit of an adventure out there, but Taylor Lane gets his first put out as an Otter and ends the top half of the first. We'll go to the bottom half of the frame. It's normal nothing at Evansville taking their first cuts here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
It's normal nothing, and Evansville about to take their first swings. On the mound for normal is Nick Bosman. So far this season, he's been perfect, 5-0 on the campaign. Started the year in the bullpen, and also started the year with Lake Erie for that matter. But he's 5-0 with a 2.48 ERA with the normal Cornbelters. Making his 7th start on the season, the southpaw on the mound starts from the stretch with nobody on. And his first pitch of the game to David Cronin misses inside for ball 1. Bosman a 2.48 ERA, 50 2/3 innings, 40 strikeouts, 29 walks, and 32 hits. 1-0 pitch. Fastball over at the knees, 1-1. So he's dealt with his fair share of base runners, but for the most part has been able to work around it to toss some scoreless innings. Cronin leads it off for the Otters. The 1-1 pitch, tries to drag a bunt, trips coming out of the box and pops it up. Bosman going to his left off the mound, makes the catch with his bare hand to retire Cronin for the first out in the bottom of the first. That's a weird one you'll probably never see.
No, but give Bosman credit for getting off that mound as quickly as he did to again, catch it bare hand.
Cronin retired, and that brings up Ryan Long. 1 gone, bottom of the first inning. Bosman retired the first man he faced, and now it's Ryan's turn. First pitch of the at-bat. Finds the bottom of the strike zone, and it's 0-1 on Ryan.
And now here Ryan is the number 1 batter, 290 for the Otters.
0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. Ryan lays off 1-1. Ryan very close to essentially winning the team triple crown. Not that that counts for much. Leads the team in home runs, leads them in batting average, and trails Jeff Gardner by just 2 for most RBI. Or technically now Jeff Gardner, and I believe Travis Harrison is up to 50 now as well.
Yes.
After his 2 RBI performance in the first game. Ryan swings at the 1-1, winds it out to center. Davison starts in, but now hits the brakes. And the center fielder gets underneath of it to make the catch in straightaway center for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, Travis got number 50. If you remember, the runner was on, and we were talking about, well, you know, if he only could get number 50 and get the RBI at the same time. Well, that was the RBI, but anyway, he did. He got the he got the number 50. So
now with 2 outs, here is the aforementioned Travis Harrison. Batting from the right side, 2 outs, nobody on. Bosman, the southpaw, fires the first pitch, and it's a curveball downstairs. 1-0.
You mentioned that he originally is from California, but living in Fort Myers, and his father-in-law is from Fort Myers. So does that mean while he was in spring training one time, he met a beautiful young lady?
The 1-0 pitch, fastball on the outside corner. Yep, I don't remember if it was spring training or the Twins have a lot of minor league teams still down in Florida. The Fort Myers Miracle, I believe there's another team as well. But anyway, Travis met his wife down there. He was at the driving range. 1-1 pitch is down in the dirt, 2-1. And he was at the driving range, saw her there. They hit it off, and next thing you know, they're married.
Yeah.
And now with the kid on the way, and she was a Division I golfer at Florida Gulf Coast University.
Oh, okay. Well, there's so many of us ball players that live throughout the country. When we come to a city to play professional baseball, we end up seeing the love of our lives, and we end up marrying them.
The 2-1. Harrison chops it foul back to the screen, and it counts even 2-2.
Well, my pretty bride is down there in the box seats. 62 years ago, I met her and married her and playing ball here with the Evansville Otters, and one of the greatest gifts that I ever won. I didn't bat 300, but I batted 1,000 with her.
2-2 on Harrison, 2 outs, bottom of the first. The pitch, shot foul, first base side, just above the dugout into the protective netting. Count stays even at 2, nobody on, 2 outs for Travis. Now hitting .275 on the season after a 2-hit performance in the first game.
You know, I'm not sure I stand to be corrected, but Johnny Girl, if you remember, managed the Cleveland Indians.
2-2 again, fastball misses outside. Harrison with a good take. The count's full, 3-2.
Well, Johnny Girl played second base here with the Evansville Braves. Now, he either married a girl from Evansville or Eau Claire, and I'm not sure, but it was one of those places anyway.
Payoff pitch. Chopped on the ground down the third base line, just foul. Looked like it might have been over the bag, but instead, home plate umpire Danny Walker rules it foul. Third baseman Baca had gloved it behind the bag. And we'll do the 3-2 again. For not having a base runner on here in the inning, the Otters making Bosman work at least a little bit hard. 13 pitches now in the innings, 7 of them coming here against Harrison. Doing his part. Trying to get a 2-out base runner and extend the inning for Jeff Gardner, who's on deck. Bosman from the stretch with nobody on. His payoff pitch. Breaking ball hangs upstairs above the letters. Harrison lays off, and that's ball 4. The Otters get their first base runner of the day, or of the game rather, with a 2-out walk in the first.
Well, Travis had a walk and 2 hits in that first game. So he's doing pretty good. That means he's been on base four times.
And now time is called. Billy Horn's out to the home plate umpire to discuss things. I think there was a something was misconstrued on what the count was. Anyways, it's all cleared up. Harrison has the walk. I'm not sure quite exactly what that was about. I think Horn might have been looking out at the scoreboard and the way the lights are situated on the ball portion of the scoreboard. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes if it's a 2 or a 3.
Well, yeah, we, the Board of Ed, or school board.
First pitch to Gardner is a breaking ball that drops in over the outside corner, 0-1.
They should fix some of those lights out there. A lot of them are out, and it makes it very confusing to recognize whether it's a 2 or 3 or whatever.
2 outs, bottom of the first. Harrison at first, no score. The 0-1 to Gardner. Same curveball, same result, and it's quickly 0-2.
You know, the school board is so fortunate to have Mr. Bussing rent this ballpark during the year because he spends an awful lot of money taking care of a field that is a school board's responsibility.
The 0-2, Fastball called, strike 3 on the outside, Black. Bosman with 3 straight on the corner, retires Gardner looking to end the first. We'll go to the second. It's Normal nothing in Evansville nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. With 3 Evansville locations: west at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzy's, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Vandenberg or Warwick County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank the Evansville Courier and Press for their support and coverage of Otters baseball. The Evansville Courier and Press provides news, sports, and weather coverage to the Tri-State, both in a print and online edition. The Evansville Courier and Press can be found online at courierandpress.com, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. The Evansville Courier and Press, a member of the Journal Media Group.
To the top of the second, we forge along. It's Evansville 0 and Normal 0. 4, 5, and 6 due up in the order for Normal. Andrew Godbold leads it off against Randy Wynn. Goes into his wind. The first pitch of the inning is flown foul out of play right side for strike 1. Both teams had a base runner in the first inning. Davison picked off for Normal. Harrison stranded at first to end the inning. And now Wynn blows a fastball by Godbold up in the zone. 0-2.
That new left fielder.
0-2 pitch. Fastball misses just high and away.
Taylor Lane, is that how it is? He's playing kind of deep out there, isn't he? Of course, he's new to it, so he's not sure.
1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Wynn fires a little bit of a high slider, but gets Godbold to swing through it for his first punch out of the day, and 1 out here in the top of the second. Now with 1 away, here's Chris Iriart. Homered in the first game of the doubleheader. That came in the second inning. Just like he hits here. Right-handed batter wins first offering. Loops in a breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 1.
That was a good bite on that pitch.
Randy working quickly as he always does. The 0-1 fastball swung on and popped back out of play. Randy's jumped ahead of the first 2 hitters here in the second. 0-2. Top of the second, 1 out, nobody on for Iriart. Scoreless game after Normal took the first game of the doubleheader 7-4. They've taken the first 2 here in Evansville, 13-11, and then earlier today. The 0-2 pitch, just got a piece of it, dribbles it back to the screen. Still 0-2.
Now the Otters leave tomorrow for Florence.
Yep.
3 games there, and then back Monday. They're off, and then 6 at home.
Yep, correct.
And that's it for
the home schedule.
Yep.
0-2 on Iriart, strikes out quite a bit. Punched out over 100 times this year. The 0-2 fights a fastball off his hands back to the screen.
So if the Otters don't make the playoffs, August 26th would be the last bowl game there is in Otterville for the year.
Correct.
So we got to make the playoffs. That's too early.
0-2 for a third time to Iriart, and Wynn misses down and away 1-2. Nobody on, 1 out, top of the second. No score after an inning of play. A 1-2 count on Chris Iriart, batting .254 this season. 21 home runs after a solo shot earlier today. The 1-2 slider in the left-handed batter's box. Uriart leaves it there, and the count's even at 2.
Now, I've never been to Normal, but I've gone by the stadium. But how is the fences? Are they short?
Not anything terribly different than most ballparks you find around the Frontier League.
Okay.
2-2 pitch. Fastball misses off the outside corner. Tried to dart the low outside edge, but no dice, and the counts run full on Uriart. A good at-bat, going from 0-2 to 3-2. Payoff pitch. Curveball wrapped foul, third base side. Uriart will see another 3-2 offering.
No one moved right there. That ball went right into the bullpen. No one moved. Finally, a pitcher got up and threw it back, but that went right underneath their seats, and they never moved.
I think they're playing chicken.
Well, that might be.
Seeing who will flinch first. The 3-2 again. Fastball a little above the belt for ball 4. Uriart with a great at-bat. And Wynn, uncharacteristically, has issued his second walk of the day.
I was just going to say, we were so excited about mentioning that Randy only walked 13 batters in all the innings he's pitched, and here tonight he's already walked 2, and we're in the second inning.
For reference, the last time he walked multiple batters in a game was July 26th at Gateway, so it's been about 3 weeks. And on the season, he comes set in his first pitch to the next hitter, Nick Kane, is a called strike 0-1. For reference, on the season, he's walked multiple batters in a game, a grand total of now 4 times.
Wow.
He's appeared in now 20 contests.
That's good control.
Nick Kane at the plate, right-handed bat, swings away at the 0-1 and fouls it back to the net. Quickly 0-2. Kane getting his first action of the series. 261 on the year, 2 home runs, 16 driven in. 6'4", 230 pounds, formerly in the Milwaukee Brewers organization. 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. Wynn rears back and blows it by Kane for the second out of the inning, his second strikeout of the second inning.
Number 11, second baseman Justin Fletcher.
Now with 2 outs and Uriart over at first, it's Justin Fletcher to hit. 2 outs, top of the first inning, top of the second inning rather, no score. Throw back over to first, pulls the first baseman Bush a little across the bag, and Uriart back in safely.
I don't know what that was over there, because he wasn't more than 2 feet away from that off the bag when he threw it. Randy threw it over there. I don't know what the reason was.
Well, he had to reach across, kind of avoiding the runner, as the first pitch of the at-bat is a curveball. It twists down and away for ball 1 on Fletcher.
Yeah, Fletcher got 1 for 2. He's only batting .270. My goodness, how come he's in the lineup?
1-0 pitch, laced down the left field side. That's a base hit, and it's going to go all the way to the warning track. Taylor Lane cuts it off before the wall and gets it back on into the cutoff man. Fletcher into second with a double. Uriart advances to third, and there's men at second and third with 2 away. I was certain that ball was going to get to the wall, but you mentioned Taylor Lane playing deep in left. And I think that just helped him to cut off that ball before the wall and potentially save a run.
No, he played for Arizona State. That's not the Arizona with the famous baseball record.
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah, the Arizona State Sun Devils.
Oh, yeah, the Sun Devils, okay.
Former program of Barry Bonds, where he played his collegiate years. Now Cam Adams, the catcher, taps one back to the screen for strike 1. Runners at second and third, 2 outs, top of the second.
I scouted one game there back in 1988 or 89. I scouted a game.
The 0-1, Adams takes a called strike 2. Wynn flips over the breaking pitch. Adams getting his first action of the series, just like Nick Kane. Just a 181 hitter this season. No home runs, 2 RBIs for the backup catcher. Right-handed hitter. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball down and away. Adams able to check his swing, 1-2. Normal's got runners at second and third, 2 outs, top of the first. Or top of the second.
That's okay.
It's been a long day.
It has.
1-2 pitch. Fastball fouled back to the screen. Still 1-2.
I went to get you that hot dog in between innings, but they ran out, and I gave the other one to Secret Weapon. So maybe that's why you're hungry.
Adams battling here, a ball and 2 strikes, 2 in scoring position. Wins pitch. Little looper that's gonna drop into shallow right center field for a hit. 1 run scores. Here comes the second runner. He'll score as well. It's a 2-run single for Cam Adams. Just bloops it into shallow right center. And Normal takes a 2-0 lead in the top of the second.
I'll tell you what, when it rains, it certainly pours in this Otterville Stadium.
Number 3, third baseman.
Wynn made a good pitch. Adams fought it off his hands. Nuzzled it into shallow right. And it's 2-0 Normal.
Is he going to take a windup with a runner on? He caught himself.
Randy, it looked like he was about to go into the windup instead.
Yeah.
Now steps off, goes back to the stretch.
Yeah.
It's 2-0 Normal. Michael Baca now the hitter. Right-handed bat. Adams at first. The first pitch. Fastball able to find its home on the outside corner, 0-1.
That base hit must have shook him up a little because, again, he was ready to take a windup instead of a stretch.
Throw back over to first. The runner dives back in safely.
He's certainly keeping the runners close, I'll say that.
Baca 301 this season. No home runs, but 14 driven in. Crowds the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Hard line shot back up the middle, off the glove of Cronin and into shallow center. Hunter Cullen races in and gets it back on into the infield.
Gotta be a base hit.
And that's going to be a base hit there for Michael Baca. Hit it sharply on the ground by the second base bag. Cronin with the backhand reach can't haul it in. And there's 2 on with 2 outs here, first and second, for the leadoff man, James Davison Jr. Man, the Normal lineup just offers no reprieve for a pitcher.
I agree with you. I mean, they, outside of that bloop by Adams, they've been hitting the ball solidly.
And Randy will give up his fair share of hits. It's in his nature with how few walks he allows. But Normal, a team that can really swing it. First pitch to Davison. Wynn drops in a nice hook for strike 1. Randy actually pitched against Normal earlier this season. That came back in June, or back in July, excuse me, on July 15th. Pitched the first 4 innings in scoreless fashion, and then the 5th inning happened. The 0-1. Another breaking ball, another strike, 0-2. Came into the 5th inning, allowed 6 straight hits, 5 runs, and that was the end of his day. The Otters lost 5-0. And with Normal's offense, it just feels like it escalates so quickly.
I tell you what, it reminds you of the old Boston Red Sox back in the 50s.
0-2 pitch. Curveball swung on and missed. Wynn picks up his 3rd strikeout of the frame. Just ran 2 men on, but Cam Adams with the clutch 2-run single. We'll go to the bottom half of the second. It's Normal 2, Evansville nothing. Here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
The Hoosier Lottery began selling lottery.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Krookemeyer & Kahn, a supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Austin Bush leads it off for the Otters, 5, 6, and 7 in the order. Up against Nick Bosman, the southpaw out on the mound. Bush, big left-handed hitter. Bosman from the stretch, his first pitch. Fires a fastball high, 1-0. Bosman sets up Crossfire, his 1-0 pitch. Authors a strike at the knees outside corner, count even at 1. Otters trail 2-0 as we begin the home half of the second. Otters have not held a lead yet here today across the 2 games of the doubleheader. Now Bosman misses outside, and it's 2-1 on Bush.
Mr. Bush hits he uppercuts a lot, hits a lot of fly balls.
The 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Chased a pitch downstairs, and the count's even at 2. Austin, 226 on the season, 12 for 53. 2 home runs, 9 driven in. Leading off the bottom of the second, Otters down by 2. 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground by the first base bag. First baseman Uriart fields behind the base and takes it there himself for the first out of the inning.
Here goes Mr. Whiting.
Now it's Brant Whiting's turn, 1 gone in the frame. Otters just with 1 base runner through the first 5 hitters, a walk to Travis Harrison.
Whiting has more or less been a regular ever since he came here, either as a catcher or the DH.
First pitch, breaking ball, down and away, misses for ball 1. Brant left-handed swinger. Bosman sets up on the mound, his 1-0. It's a fastball on the outside corner, 1-1. Brant now 268 on the season, had been hitting over 300 for a good majority of his time here, but has fallen on harder times recently. The 1-1 skips in, and that's ball 2.
Yeah, we were talking about all those Cornbelters batting over 300. It reminds me of the Red Sox in the 50s. 8 out of 8 were batting over 300.
2-1 pitch. Whiting swings away and pops it foul. Now we'll get over top onto the roof, and the count's even at 2.
You had Ted Williams in left, and you had Dom DiMaggio. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah.
Center field. Wore glasses. Joe's brother, an all-star center fielder as well.
Bobby Dorr, Joe Pesky.
Dorr, yeah. And my good friend Bertie Tebbets, the catcher.
Johnny Pesky, excuse me.
Johnny Pesky.
The 2-2, Whiting swings and fouls it back to stay alive. Kept his hands back on a good curveball. 1 out, bottom of the second. It's 2-0 normal in the second game of this doubleheader.
I thought Bertie Tebbets was going to hit me one night in a Chicago restaurant when I kind of upset him.
2-2 pitch. Hangs upstairs. Whiting was waiting for that breaking ball to start breaking down, but it stayed upstairs, nearly got him on the shoulder. The count's full 3-2. Bosman's payoff pitch. Fastball high, Whiting checks his swing. They'll appeal down to first, or at least they try to appeal, but they don't have it granted. And Whiting already down to first base, so he draws the walk, the second issued by Bosman. And with a man at first, Taylor Lane's going to get his first at-bat here with the Otters. Lane joins the Otters, a right-handed batter. 6'4", and the first pitch to him is a fastball down and away, 1-0. From Arizona State University, started out as a freshman at the University of Florida, then transferred to Northwest Florida College, 1-0. Had fastballs in the zone outside corner, 1-1. Then for his junior year on to Arizona State, where he played the majority of games, 50 or so, at third base last year for the Sun Devils. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Caught up inside on a good offering from Bosman, and it's 1-2.
Now, is he a third baseman or an outfielder? Which is?
Both. Tonight he's a left fielder.
Yes, I know.
The 1-2, fastball a little off the black, outside edge, and it's 2-2 to Lane.
We got Ryan playing left field and third. We got Travis playing left field and third. Now we've got another guy.
2-2 pitch. Cued off the end of the bat just behind home plate. Able to stay alive, though, fouling that one off. Whiting at first, one gone, bottom of the second. Otters down 2-0.
Looks like he doesn't roll his wrists that quick. Long, straight-armed swinger.
Break-even pitch again. Fastball poked foul straight into the netting, right above the Otters dugout.
Now, where did he come from, Sam? I mean,
Arizona
college?
State.
Oh, so
he's fresh out of school.
Oh, okay. So if they ended the season in, say, June, hasn't been playing since.
Correct. The 2-2 fouled back to the screen. A good battle here between Lane and Bosman. That was just pitch number 6 of the at-bat. Whiting at first, one man gone. Evansville down 2-0. Bottom of the second of the nightcap of the doubleheader. Otters dropped the opener 7-4. 2-2 again. Popped in the air, shallow right field side. Second baseman Fletcher is going to be just onto the grass to make the catch for the second out of the inning. So Taylor Lane's first at-bat as an Otter goes down as a pop-up to second. Now with 2 outs, Whiting remaining at first. Hunter Cullen's going to stand in to take his first hacks of the day. Left-handed batter against the lefty Bosman.
Yeah, Hunter has brought his average up quite a bit lately.
First pitch. Swings away and pops it foul over top our heads for strike one.
That overhead top ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best and never regret it.
Taylor Hilson on deck if we get that far in the frame. It's 0-1 on Hunter now, 241 this season. The pitch. Another swing, and again he fouls it straight back, 0-2. Hunter open stance. Rests the bat on his shoulder, but before coming set in the box, calls time, backs out. Wipes the sweat off his glasses, now back into the box. Bosman's 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fletcher a few steps to his left. The second baseman gobbles it up and throws out Hunter at first to end the inning. We'll go to the third. It's Normal 2 and Evansville nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
Why Old National Bank? Old National Bank began in 1834 with just one room and a passion for helping people prosper. Today, we are honored and grateful to be the financial partner for so many businesses, families, and individuals like you. From our commitment to safety and security to our promise of service that will exceed your expectations, we want to be your bank for life. Old National Bank, member FDIC.
This Evansville Otters broadcast is made possible through support from New Image Travel. New Image Travel provides motor coach charter service to the United States and Canada with pickup within a 150-mile radius of Evansville. A full list of New Image Travel's offerings can be found online at newimagecharter.com. New Image Travel can be reached toll-free at 1-800-432-6213. New Image Travel, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
This week's Sunday Jazz at the Boca will feature Monica Herzig's acoustic project. Monica will play her originals and some interesting covers. The Boca Lounge is located in the Haney's Corner Arts District off of Washington Avenue. Jazz at the Boca this Sunday from 2:30 to 5 p.m. with special guest performance by the Monica Herzig Acoustic Project.
Leading off for the Normal Cornbelters, number 12, shortstop Santiago Torino.
The top half of the third inning, it's Normal 2, Evansville nothing. Santiago Torino is going to lead it off for the Cornbelters. Randy Wynn back to work, goes into his wind. The first pitch to Torino. Fastball that comes in hot over the middle of the plate for strike one. Torino bounced out to short his first time up. The 0-1. Finds a breaking ball foul right into the back of the Bosse Field bleachers. Caroms all the way down into the first row of seating where a little kid's going to dash on over and pick it up. And it's 0-2 on Torino. Right on right matchup. It's 2-0 Normal leading off the top of the third. 0-2 pitch. Torino again late on the fastball. Fouls it off to stay alive. 0-2.
Yeah, a lot of those Knights of Columbus people are still here. That's great that Mr. Bussing extended them the opportunity to be at a game.
0-2 pitch, slider on the outside corner. Wing spins a perfect one onto the black. Gets Torino looking for Randy's fourth punch out here in the top of the third.
Number 25, right fielder Derek Loveless.
This guy's a tough out.
Yeah, Loveless flew out to the warning track and left his last time up. First and only time at bat here in the second game of the doubleheader. Now Randy spins off a good breaking ball, drops it in for strike one. Loveless left-handed batter, hitting well into the 300s this season, 325. The 0-1 is tapped foul down the first base side, 0-2.
Secret Weapon was telling me when he was in the Hamilton Point rehab that another one of the Otters' great fans, Sergeant James, was also there.
0-2 pitch, fastball misses down low, and it's 1-2.
What he was there for, I have no idea, but it's we miss him because he was one of the Otter great fans that roamed the aisles cheering the Otters on. So we miss all those good fans.
1-2 pitch to Loveless, fastball just off the inside black. And the count's even at 2-2. Randy is alternated hard and soft here with Loveless.
Sergeant James and his wife Gloria, they used to run the 50-50, and they used to about $11,000 a year they got toward the
2-2 pitch, popped in the air, back behind home plate. That'll make its way out of play.
Yeah, they'd raise like $11,000, and that would go toward the ball players. And that was really nice of Sergeant James and Gloria. You know, traveling bags and, you know, those sweatshirts or jackets, whatever they wore.
Still 2-2 on Loveless. Nobody on, one out, top of the third. The pitch, fastball, called strike three on the inside black. And I can see Randy throw up his hands a little bit because he made that same pitch to Lovelace on 1 and 2. This time he gets the called strike 3. That's now 5 punch-outs for Randy. Each of the past 5 outs has come via the K, and back-to-back strikeouts looking to open up the third. Now Andrew Godbold, 2 outs, nobody on. Otters trail 2-0 in the third. First pitch. Breaking ball over the inside corner for a called strike 1.
When Randy's breaking pitch is working, he's in command, and he'll strike out.
0-1 fastball flown in the air, foul right side. And Randy in prime position now to strike out the side in the third.
Yeah, I'll say when Randy's curveball is working, that he'll strike out at least 6 to 8 players.
Godbold, right-handed batter. Win Roxon deals the 0-2. Rolled on the ground out to second. Cronin barely has to move. The second baseman fields and throws to first. In time to retire Godbold and end the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of the third. It's Normal 2 and Evansville nothing on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krugemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krugemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krugemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krugemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krugemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krugemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krugemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krugemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krugemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krugemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Bottom half of the third inning coming up. It's 9-1-2 in the Otters order. Taylor Helson leads it off. Shortstop tonight for the Otters is sat the past 2 days, but now into the lineup for the third game of the series. Right-handed batter, and Nick Bosman's first pitch is in the dirt for ball 1. Otters trail 2-0. They've picked up a base runner in each of the first 2 frames, 2 walks, but nothing else. 1 strikeout for Bosman. Southpaw comes set on the mound. It is 1-0 to Hilson. Fastball pushes him off the inside corner, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, I know Hilson's played some short, but mostly third base is what he's been playing.
The 2-0. Fastball misses downstairs, 3-0. I know in college at Mansfield, Hilson was the starting shortstop there for 4 seasons. He's got plenty of experience, and ahead in the count here, 3-0. Bosman's pitch. Fastball misses high, and it's a 4-pitch walk to open up the third inning. Maybe just the start the Otters needed to try and get into this game. They trail 2-0, a manageable deficit, especially with the kind of offense we've seen the past couple of days.
The second baseman, David Cronin.
Now back to the top of the order. It's David Cronin to hit. Hilson over at first. He's got good speed. Third baseman Bach is going to play in on the grass again. David tried to bunt his first time up, tripped coming out of the box and popped up the bunt. Now takes a first pitch, called strike, knee high, and it's 0-1. Shortstop Torino positioned up the middle. Center fielder Davison playing straight away. Hilson the lead from first in the 0-1. Called strike two on the inside corner. Catcher Adams had to reach back across the plate.
Looks a little inside to me, Sam. I don't know how you saw it, but anyway.
Either way, it's 0-2 now on Cronin. They're walking Hilson on 4 pitches. Bosman back into control. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed. The high fastball Cronin chases. Second strikeout of the game for Bosman. And there's one out here in the bottom of the third.
Number 7, the third baseman, Ryan Long.
Now Ryan Long. Hilson still aboard at first. Bottom half of the third inning. It's 2-0 Normal here in this one. Left on left matchup. The first pitch. Breaking ball hangs a little high for ball one. Otters looking to avoid losing their third straight game overall and being swept by the Normal Cornbelters here at home. 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Long with a wicked cut, and it's 1-1.
Well, it's always bad when you lose a game. It's, bad, but when you lose against the first place club, that really hurts because that buries you a full game in the hole.
1-1 offering. Another swing and a miss from Long. Bosman changed speeds on him with a pitch outside, and it's 1-2. Hilson at first, one out, bottom of the third. It's Normal 2, Evansville nothing. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball upstairs, came in across the belt. No movement from the home plate umpire, Danny Walker, and Long stays alive. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
2-2 pitch. Runner goes. Swung on and missed. Throw down to second is late. Hilson able to slide in head first and beats the throw and tag of the shortstop Chirino coming across the bag. It's a stolen base for Taylor, his first of the season. Now Harrison comes to the plate with a man in scoring position and 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Travis could get number 51 in this situation. Just keep burying them. 51, 52, 53. Travis hasn't hit a home run in a long while.
It's been a little bit of time for Travis since his last long ball. Looking at it, Travis last went yard. It wasn't that long ago, about 2 weeks now, August 2nd.
Okay.
First pitch to him. Takes outside for ball one. Harrison, right-handed batter. Bosman, the lefty, out on the mound. Hilson out at second. 2 outs, bottom of the third. And the Otters trailing by 2. 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses high, 2-0.
And Mr. Hillerson's out there dancing, doing the Fred Astaire.
Travis walked his first time up. Now ahead in the count, 2-0. Bosman deals. Swung on and missed. Foul tipped into Adams' mitt.
Pulled the trigger on that one, I think, a little off speed. Travis was a little far out in front. Anyway, he can recover. Left field looks good.
Hilson from second. Bosman set at the shoulders. A light kick the pitch. Lined into left field. Left fielder Kane coming on. He'll play it on a hop. Hilson rounding third. He's coming home. The throw to the plate is up the line. Hilson scores standing. Travis Harrison with his third RBI hit of the day. And it's 2-1. Evansville trails here in the bottom half of the third.
I tell you what, maybe Travis should have been called 52 or 53 every time he gets up. I mean, we called the last 50, now 51. We can't, I tell you what, we just got to cheer our players on.
Hilson scores, and it's now 2-1 Normal. Jeff Gardner batting here with 2 outs. Harrison now at first. And the first pitch is a called strike. Harrison was taken off for second, and there's not even going to be a throw. Travis swipes the base uncontested. You don't see that too often.
Well, I tell you what, this pitcher here, he doesn't even pay attention to runners on base. Even when Hillerson was on second, he never even bothered to look over there.
The 0-1. Gardner flies it in the air to left center field. Pretty well struck. Davis in the center fielder over into the alley. He dives. It's off his glove, and it kicks all the way to the left field wall. The left fielder, Kane, picks it up and throws it back on in. And on a couple of hops, it gets back in. Down the third base line. Gardner into third with a triple. And we're tied at 2 here at the bottom of the third. Harrison scores easily. Davison traveled a real long way into left center field.
I was wondering where the heck was Kane. I mean, he more or less was stationary out there because the center fielder, I'm going to say the center fielder ran into left field to get it.
Nearly with the headlong dive, made the catch. And unfortunately for Normal, he couldn't make the catch. It also rolled all the way to the left field fence. Gardner gets up to third with his first triple of the season. And the first pitch fastball to Austin Bush is over the outside corner for strike one. We're all tied at 2.
Well, didn't Jeff get a triple there the other night? Drove in 3 runs?
That was Ryan.
Oh, Ryan, I'm sorry.
The 0-1 to Bush misses down and away, 1-1. Long with the bases clearing triple on Tuesday. Jeff had a measly bases clearing double.
Yeah, double. Okay, that's what it was, yeah.
1-1 on Bush. Bounced out to first his first time up. And the first pitch, or the 1-1, Ephus is in there on the outside corner, 1-2.
Remember there was years ago, someone in the major leagues, a fuses pitcher, something, there was some kind of...
Gyro ball?
No, it was a ball. A pitcher threw it, and it just floated in.
Yeah, an Ephus.
Ephus ball, that was it, yeah, Ephus.
1-2 pitch, slider in the dirt. Bush swings and misses. Catcher Adams blocks it, throws to first in time to get Bush and end the inning. But the Otters tied up at 2. Back-to-back 2-out hits for Harrison and Gardner, and we'll go to the 4th. Knotted at 2 here on WUEV 91.5.
The local area Pepsi Bottling Group distributors would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Featuring Pepsi Company products for distribution to retailers and vendors in the Tri-State, the Pepsi Bottling Group has 3 Tri-State locations at 901 East Diamond Avenue in Evansville, 2605 West Main Street in Marion, Illinois, and at 3081 Kentronics Drive in Owensboro. More information on Pepsi products can be found online at PepsiCo.com. Pepsi, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
Since 1994, Slays Restoration has been assisting Tri-State residents clean up and restore their properties after disasters of all kinds. Located at 2121 Cotter Avenue in Evansville, Slays Restoration offers assistance for water damage, fire and smoke damage, mold and biohazard mitigation, complete reconstruction, and much more. Slays Restoration can be reached toll-free 24 hours a day at 1-888-776-8555. It can also be found online at slaysrestoration.com.
SRG Global, a Guardian company, would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Founded in 1932, SRG Global is one of the world's largest manufacturers of chrome-plated plastic parts for the automotive, commercial truck, and household appliance industry. Located locally at 601 North Congress Avenue in Evansville, SRG Global can be found online at srgglobal.com. They can also be reached in Evansville by phone at 812-477-6151.
To the top of the 4th in a brand new ball game. We're knotted at 2. Brandy win on the bump, and to start off the top half of the 4th frame, it's going to be Chris Uriart leading it off. Walked and scored in the second. Tied at 2 thanks to back-to-back 2-out RBI hits from Jeff Gardner and Travis Harrison. The first pitch to Uriart, Wynn flips over the curveball for strike 1.
I'll tell you what, when he is on, he's got that curveball working beautifully.
Wynn wanted to work fast back on top of the mound. His 0-1 to Uriart. The little cue shot up the middle. Cronin makes the catch, ranging towards second. second baseman with a good read, a little looping liner. Gloves it going up the middle for the first out of the frame.
Left fielder, Nick Kane.
Now 1 out, and Nick Kane, the hitter, struck out swinging his first time up. First pitch on its way, and it's outside for ball 1.
Did Mr. Whiting pull that ball a little over the plate, but didn't work?
1-0 pitch. Curveball down and away. Kane lays off 2-0. 1 out, top of the 4th. Tied at 2, Normal and Evansville. Wynn wheels and deals the 2-0. Fastball zips over the outside corner, 2-1. Kicking the pitch. Same fastball, same result. Randy gets the call, and the count's even at 2.
We've got a situation here, Sam, very unusual. Normal's got 3 base hits with 2 runs. The Otters have 2 base hits with 2 runs.
2-2 pitch, called strike 3. Wynn paints the outside corner at the knees. Came down on strike for the second time tonight, and Randy Wynn already up to 6 punch-outs through 3 2/3 innings.
Number 11, second baseman, Justin Fletcher.
Now Randy going for his first true 1-2-3 inning. He faced the minimum in the first, but allowed a base runner, and now gets Justin Fletcher to swing and drive it in the air to right center field. Center fielder Hunter Cohen ranging over, and he hauls it in the gap for the final out of the inning. Randy Wynn sets him down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied at 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville.
Grant Whiting leads off the bottom of the 4th, still tied at 2, and he watches a first pitch miss upstairs for ball 1. Nick Bosman back to work. 2 runs, 2 hits for Evansville. There are only 2 hits. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. 1-1 on Whiting. Their only 2 hits came with 2 outs in the 3rd. Both of them producing runs. The RBI single for Harrison, then the RBI triple for Jeff Gardner tied the game. Now count even on Whiting. Walked his first time up. The 1-1 downstairs, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, the Gardner's triple. His father's here. We keep mentioning that, and he'll be going over to Florence as well.
The pitch. Whiting cues it off the end of the bat, dribbling to the third baseman. Baca comes into the grass, fields it, and throws out Whiting for the first out of the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, we keep mentioning if parents come their son, the ball player, generally does well. So we encourage all the players' parents to come on out and watch their son play and help them have a great day.
Now Taylor Lane, 1 out, bottom of the 4th, base is clear. Bosman's first delivery. Fastball over the outside corner, just below the belt, 0-1. Bosman working quickly now from the stretch. His pitch misses downstairs with a breaking pitch, and the count's even at 1. Lane, right-handed batter, popped out to second his first time up. Slightly open stance, the 1-1. Fastball lined in the air to right field, but the right fielder Lovelace comes on and makes the catch. Coming in towards the diamond and a few steps to his left to put it away for the second out in the bottom of the 4th. Now 2 away, and here's Hunter Cullen.
Hunter had a pretty good game that first game. Scored 1 run, got 2 hits.
Hunter grounded out to second his first time up. Shows bunt on the first pitch, drags it up the first base line. It kicks off the lip and goes foul, although it nearly looked like
he kicked it.
Yeah. Very close, but thankfully able to avoid it. Otherwise, he would have been out.
I was going to say you could kick the ball in the batter's box and be okay, but if you kick it or touch it outside of that box, you're out.
Yeah, a little-known rule about that is obviously if you foul a ball off your foot in the batter's box. Now the 0-1. Breaking pitch inside, 1-1. Is it, say you're dragging a bunt like Hunter was, as long as some small part of your body is still in the box, when it hits you, it's considered foul.
Yeah.
1-1 pitch. Way upstairs off the catcher's glove to the backstop, 2-1.
Now you're explaining that to our fans in Otterville simply because of your knowledge as an umpire.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
When you're umpiring 12-year-old kids, anything is bound to happen. And it will happen. The 2-1. Bounced on the ground to short softly. Chirino charges, fields on the big hop, takes a couple steps, and fires across to retire Cullen for the final out of the 4th. We'll go to the 5th. We're still tied at 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's. I'm in the mood for pizza and I'm ready to go. The pizza brick road goes to Tyroni's. So follow me down the pizza brick road. Road down to Tyroni's. The pizza brick road. The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank the Evansville Courier Press for their support and coverage of Otters baseball. The Evansville Courier Press provides news, sports, and weather coverage to the Tri-State, both in a print and online edition. The Evansville Courier Press can be found online at courierpress.com, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. The Evansville Courier Press, a member of the Journal Media Group.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. I've built a reputation of doing quality work that will stand the test of time. We didn't get here by knocking on doors, talking gibberish, or trying to be the lowest bid. You don't like to be sold to, and that's not what we do. My philosophy is simple: treating your home like it's my own, from start to finish. For roofing, gutters, siding, give us a call at Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. Roofing the right way. 812-499-5892 or BillMorganRoofing.com.
To the top of the 5th inning, Cam Adams is going to lead it off for the Cornbelters. We're tied at 2, and Randy Wynn back to work for the Otters. He's really settled down since giving up that 2-run single to Adams in the second. First pitch to him is swung on and missed. Foul tipped into the glove of Whiting for strike 1.
And if I'm mistaken, wasn't that a bloop hit over second base?
Well, flare over second.
Yeah, flare.
There's the only 2 runs of the game for Normal thus far. Now Adams takes the same pitch that he just swung and missed at a little high for ball 1. Top of the 5th, tied at 2. Otters and Cornbelters. Evansville hoping to avoid the sweep. The 1-1. Fastball a little bit lower. Wynn gets it on the outside corner for a called strike 2. Randy Roxon deals the 1-2 pitch. Fastball misses outside, and the count's even at 2-2. 8-9-1 in the order for Normal. Adams leads it all. Backup catcher getting his first start in the series. The 2-2 pitch. Grounded up the middle. Hilson a few steps to his left. Fields and throws across the diamond to get Adams for the first out in the top half of the 6th. Top half of the 5th. Now the 9-hole hitter Michael Baca singled his first time up. Baca for a 9-hole hitter has really done the Otters in during this series. First game of the doubleheader, 1 for 2 with an RBI, a sacrifice bunt. Then in the first game of the series, in the 13-11, Cornbelters wins. He swings through the first offering from Wynn in the dirt for strike 1. In the first game, he was 2 for 5 with a 2-run double. Not your prototypical 9-hole hitter.
Yeah, but he's still batting 300.
The 0-1. Little flare out into shallow right field. Cronin goes out, jumps and makes the catch over his shoulder. David Cronin with a good read off the bat. Able to venture into shallow right to haul it in for the second out of the inning.
Yep, that's an outstanding play. I thought Josh Allen was playing second base there for a minute. David Cronin went out there, and I'll tell you what, he showed some character.
Now the top of the order, James Davison Jr. walked to lead off the game, then was picked off and struck out swinging his last time up. 2 outs, top of the 5th, tied at 2. Randy Wynn's first pitch. Fastball comes in upstairs, 1-0.
What's he got? 2 hits for the whole series? Got 1 hit in the first game, I think.
Just 1 hit in total. He had no hits in the first game of the series.
Okay.
So he takes a breaking ball over on the outside edge, 1-1.
So in the last game he got that hit. That was the only one.
Yep, the double ended up scoring a run in the first game of the doubleheader.
Yeah.
Wynn Roxon deals the 1-1 pitch. Davison shortens up to bunt, but the curveball bounces in the dirt, 2-1.
I thought that was a base hit. I thought that was a strike.
I'll give the umpire the benefit of the doubt since it bounced, but the 2-1. That fastball runs over the inside edge, started off the black, moved its way back. And the count's even at 2. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Nobody on for Normal. Randy Wynn looking to retire Davison. Break-even pitch. Swung on and missed. The heater gets by the leadoff man. And Randy Wynn picks up strikeout number 7 tonight. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. Still tied at 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Brought to you by Krookemeyer and Kahn.
No. I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Bottom half of the fifth, Taylor Helson leads it off. Started the rally back in the third inning, leading off that frame with a walk. Now leading off the fifth, Nick Bosman back to work. And the first pitch is hit hard on one hop straight to the shortstop Chirino, who fields and throws across to retire Helson on just one pitch.
Number 6, David Cronin.
Now it's David Cronin, top of the lineup. David's 0 for 2, popped out on a bunt attempt, also struck out looking. One out, bottom of the fifth. Normal 2, Evansville 2. Otters trying to get at least a split of the doubleheader. First pitch. David takes down low, 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch. Inside, Cronin raises his arms out of the way, and it's 2-0. Bosman now up to 76 pitches through 4 1/3. Not too much of an issue considering it's a 7-inning game. Comes set at the shoulders, the pitch. Cronin chops it up the first base line. Going to be a tough play. First baseman Earhart fields in front of the bag. The home plate umpire just called fair. The first base umpire just called foul. And that's the second time this season we've seen that happen. This happened back in Gateway, where both umpires called something different. Home plate umpire Danny Walker called it fair. Dennis Freck called it foul. Chris Earhart fielded it right in front of the bag on the line. It was a real tight as to where the ball was when he touched it. Cronin's back at the plate, and I think they're going to rule this a foul ball. And it is going to be a foul ball, and it's 2-1 on Cronin. So the Otters might have caught a break there. We'll never know. 2 balls and a strike on Cronin. 1 out, bottom of the fifth. The pitch misses upstairs, 3-1.
I thought he fielded it in foul ball myself, so I thought it was the right call. His body was in fair territory, but the ball was in foul.
The pitch.
Strike.
Called strike 2 on the outside black. Bosman tones it down a touch on the 3-1, and it's worked the count full. Payoff pitch. Down low, ball 4. Cronin draws the walk. That's the third one issued by Bosman in the game. And it's a 1-out base runner for Evansville, looking for just 1 run to take their first lead of the day.
How many stolen bases has Cronin got?
He has,
Number 7, Ryan Long.
coming into today, David had stolen 6 bases, but had also been caught 9 times.
Oh. Because this would be a good situation to steal.
Now Ryan Long, the batter, takes a first pitch breaking ball that spins down low, 1-0.
We've had 2 of our players steal and had no challenge in their throws.
Throw over to first. Bosman lobs it over there. David back in standing.
Well, Ryan's got to get the RBI to keep up with Jeff.
1-0 pitch. Breaking ball just splices the outside corner, and the count's even at 1.
It'd be nice if Ryan could hit a home run. It'd be 2 RBIs, put us up by 4-2.
Cronin a solid lead at first. Left on left matchup. Bosman set. The 1-1. Runner goes. Ryan swings and misses. Throw down to second is well high. Torino jumps high into the air. And Cronin came off the base. David slid in well ahead of the tag. Went past the bag. Gets tagged out by Torino coming back down. And David Cronin's just been caught stealing for the 10th time this season. He had the bag stolen, went in headlong, and apparently came off the base a little bit too far. Now 1-2 on long. The pitch. Breaking ball stays upstairs, and the count's even at 2.
You notice they've all stolen on this pitcher. The minute he kicks that leg up, they start going, so they're getting great jumps.
The 2-2 pitch. Curveball hangs high, and the count's full. Man, David had that base stolen by a good couple of feet.
Oh, yes. Throw was high.
Just slid a little bit off the base, and Torino, a veteran player, acutely aware. Payoff pitch. Long foul tips it to the backstop. Stays alive, 3-2.
I know, I don't know. I shouldn't say I know. I'm assuming you are aware of George Case with the old Washington Senators, coached Rutgers University.
3-2 again. It tapped up the first base side. That's foul.
He was a coach at Rutgers University. Anyway, he was the one that perfected sliding past second on a steal. So as he would slide by, he would then grab the bag so that, you know, it would help avoid the tag. Instead of sliding into the base, he would slide beyond it and then grab.
3-2 again. Popped in the air, foul ground, third base side. That's going to slice out of play.
Yeah. George Case, second baseman, Washington Senators back in the 30s, 40s.
Construction. Choose the best and never regret it.
3-2 again. Just outside. The entire normal defense in unison took a couple steps towards their dugout. No call, and it's ball 4. And I think that's going to be all for Nick Bosman after his 4th walk of the game. Ball's going to be handed off to a righty down in the bullpen who's been getting warm, I presume. With Travis Harrison coming up to the plate, who has not been retired by normal pitching tonight. But no movement yet.
He's talking to the catcher, which is the right thing the manager should do, is talk to your catcher and find out what's going on.
And there is going to be no move. Bosman stays in the game. And I think what the conversation might have been was although unconventional, if Bosman wants to pitch around Harrison, there are bases open.
What base?
Second base and third base.
Oh, but the runner's on first. It's a tie game. I don't believe in...
First pitch to Harrison, misses downstairs, 1-0.
Yeah, I believe in pitching to...
I do as well.
Oh.
But, in theory, he doesn't necessarily have to give in to Harrison if he falls behind the count.
Oh, in that case. Okay.
The 1-0. Downstairs again, 2-0. I'm not saying intentionally walk him, but
that's
no, not at all.
Yeah,
you can pitch around Travis,
yeah.
And if he doesn't chase, so be it. You've got a better matchup on deck, in theory.
Yeah, I misunderstood you, Sam.
The 2-0. Swung on and missed. Went with the off-speed and the fastball. Count 2-1. Bottom of the 5th, tied at 2. The runner at first, 2 outs. The Otters trying to take the lead for the first time today.
Now, Ryan's got good speed, and everyone's got a great jump on this guy. The minute he kicks his leg up, it's a balk.
And that's a balk. He doesn't have to steal second. He's going to be giving it.
Yep.
Did he flinch coming set? Well, what was the balk called on?
He started to stretch and then he walked off.
So Long now out at second, 2-1. The pitch misses inside, 3-1. Well, now Bosman legitimately does have a base open.
Right, now he does, yes.
With Long out at second.
But still, God bless you. But still, 1 run's not bad, 2 is bad.
3-1 pitch. High and away, ball 4. That's technically the 3rd straight hitter Bosman has walked with a caught stealing sandwiched in between. 5 walks overall in the game, and that brings up Jeff Gardner with 2 outs. Tying or go-ahead run out at second with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th.
No movement from the manager. I guess he's going lefty-lefty.
Bosman now at 94 pitches. First pitch to Gardner. Finds the zone at the knees. 0-1. Jeff 1 for 2. RBI triple his last time up. Tied the game at 2. That's where we're at right now. Just 5 hits total in the game between the two sides. The 0-1 pitch. Gardner swings and pops it high in the air to left field. Left fielder Kane moving towards the line. Settles underneath of it and puts it away to finally end the inning. We'll go to the 6th, still tied at 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krugemeyer and Kahn.
The Hoosier Lottery began selling lottery tickets on October 13, 1989. Since then, the Hoosier Lottery has offered hundreds of different games, awarded prizes to millions of players, and given billions of dollars to the state of Indiana. The Hoosier Lottery's mission is to responsibly provide innovative and entertaining lottery games for the benefit of the citizens of Indiana. To learn more about the Hoosier Lottery, visit them online at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Chapter 16, would like to take time to say, Go Otters! The IBEW Local 16's jurisdiction includes 13 counties in southwestern Indiana, as well as Wabash County in Illinois. Its members are divided into several categories of electrical work, including inside construction, maintenance electric, residential wiring, and sign classifications. More information on IBEW Local 16 can be found online at IBEW16.net.
Hi, this is Joe Townsend from JMT Restoration. We are proud to be a sponsor of the 2016 Frontier Champion Evansville Otters. If you ever have a mold or water restoration issue in your home or business, give us a call at 812-205-5384. JMT Restoration Service, where professional work meets affordable pricing. Remember, go Otters!
The top of the 6th, still tied at 2, Otters and Cornbelters. Randy Wynn back to work in his first pitch of the frame. Tosses a breaking pitch on the outside corner for a called strike 1 to Santiago Chirino, who he's not very used to this hitless here tonight, 0 for 2. The 0-1, lined foul down the first base side, sends the first base coach scrambling out of the way, and it's no balls and 2 strikes.
Well, if I was coaching first, I'd get out of the way, too, those line drives. The bloopers, yes. The line drives, no.
0-2 pitch, fouled off the thumbs back to the screen. Still 0-2.
Bob Coleman used to be our manager for the Otters, for the Braves. He was a big, heavy-set man, former Major League catcher, manager.
The 0-2, Chirino pops it in the air, foul out of play. Still 0-2 to open up the top of the 6th. We're tied at 2.
And he'd be down there coaching third, Sam, and a ball would come flying down. All he would do was move a step and just get out of the way. But
0-2 pitch again. Flown in the air down the right field line. Gardner with a long run will have to play it on a hop. Fielding just in front of the foul line. He gets it back in. Santiago Chirino dunks in a single down the right field side. And a leadoff man's aboard here in the top of the sixth. Now with nobody out and a man at first, Derek Lovelace, the batter, and Wynn snaps off a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Ooh, I thought that was a strike.
We're going to get some action down in the Otters bullpen here, as Jeff Thompson's going to get hot and ready. Top of the sixth inning, all tied at 2. Chirino at first. In the 1-0 pitch, runner goes. Throw down to second from Whiting is going to be late because it hit off the glove of Hilson. But as he went up to grab the baseball, he needs Santiago Chirino right in the head. Everybody's going to go out to check on Chirino to make sure he's okay. Stole second base. The ball clanged off of Hilson's glove. So the stolen base is had.
Yeah, even if that ball didn't get away from Cronin, he was safe. He had that base stolen.
Now Chirino up on his feet, being checked out by the athletic trainer Scott Picton. Out at the second base bag, manager Billy Horn also hustled out there.
Well, I tell you what, if it was my ball player, a batter, a guy that's batting 370, you better believe I'd be out there.
So he's all good. He'll stay in the game. It was scary there for a moment. That's one of the worst injuries you can see, because there's not many ways to get the concussion on the baseball field or get any type of head injury, but sliding into second when the shortstop's coming across the bag, jumping for the throw, taking a knee to the noggin is a pretty safe bet to cause some bad damage, but thankfully Chirino okay. It's 2-0 on Lovelace. Runner at second, nobody out. Tied at 2 in the sixth. And the 2-0 pitch is over the outside corner for a called strike one. On deck, Andrew Godbold. The 2-1. Fastball pops the mitt on the outside corner.
2-2. I tell you, I'd break off that big curveball. He's got good command, good bite to it.
Win set. Roxon deals the 2-2 pitch. Popped in the air, foul ground, third base side. Long hustling over after it, looking up into the night sky. He puts it away, trailing back into his left. Overran it just a touch, but able to get underneath of it. Chirino stays at second on the foul pop to third.
Yeah, but what was so important, Sam, was the shortstop and the third baseman went over to catch that ball, leaving third base vacant. And Randy just hustled over there and took third to stop the possible steal of third. That's heads-up baseball.
Now with one away, here's Godbold. Go-ahead run out at second, one out, and the pitch hit hard on the ground through the hole on the left side, a base hit. Chirino's going to be held up at third. Lane got it back on in quickly to Long. Godbold aboard at first with his first hit of the second game of the Twin Bill. And there's men at first and third for Chris Uriart.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if you saw what I saw, and I saw it twice.
Number 24, first baseman.
That man out there in left field can't throw. He didn't reach in both occasions. He did not reach the cutoff man. He must have a bad arm. I'm not talking about a weak arm. Maybe he's hurt.
And at the corners, one out, top of the sixth. Tied at 2, and Uriart the batter. First pitch from Wynn is slashed down the left field line, heading towards the picnic tent area. It's out of play. A little bit out in front. Erie hooks it way foul, and it's 0-1. Godbold at first, Chirino at third. Normal looking to take a late lead. Win from the stretch. The 0-1 runner goes, and it's hit high in the air down the left field line. That's going to hook foul. Again, Erie just a bit out in front. Otherwise, he was looking at potentially his second home run of the day.
No doubt it went out of the ballpark, but I'm going to say at least 30 feet, 20, 30 feet foul. And if you notice, Godbold was stealing at the same time.
0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. Wynn rears back and fires off a sizzling heater to strike out. Erie wins 8th punch out of the night.
Number 28, left fielder.
And there's 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. We're still tied at 2 with men at first and third. Nick Kane, the batter, he has struck out twice. And Wynn spins off a great breaking ball onto the outside black for a called strike 1. Kane has struck out once swinging, once looking.
He's got to stay with that curveball with this guy.
Wynn set. 0-1 pitch, and it swung on and missed. Kane was looking for the breaking ball, got the fastball, took a feeble hack, and it's 0-2. He's got all sorts of tied up right now. He can go any which way he wants. First and third, 2 outs. We're tied at 2. The 0-2 pitch, runner goes, and it's fouled back to the screen. Godbold will head back to first base.
You know, I don't know what will happen if the runner steals. Will Whiting throw and will the runner on third advance or try to advance?
I imagine with the hitter and the count that they have now, I can't see him throwing.
He's running.
0-2 pitch, runner stays, and it swung on and missed. Wynn with a breaking ball down low. Kane strikes out for the 3rd time tonight, and Randy gets out of the jam. Ball game still tied. To the bottom half of the 6th, Normal 2, Evansville 2, here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and...
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krukemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
To the bottom half of the 6th, we're still tied at 2 apiece. Not much offense to speak of in this ball game. 2 runs, 5 hits for Normal. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Otters. And Nick Bosman back to work. His first pitch to Austin Bush as a curveball downstairs for ball 1. Bosman now up to 97 pitches. We saw action in Normal's bullpen last half inning, but nothing doing right now. The 1-0. Bush hits it off his hands, grounded by the first base coach Boots Day for strike 1.
Yeah, Boots didn't even make a try for that.
Bush 0 for 2 against Bosman tonight. Grounded out to first, also struck out swinging. Bosman from the stretch is 0-1, or 1-1, excuse me, misses high, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
Boots was the first Otter manager in this, for the Otters in the Frontier League.
Boots has been a first quite a few times in his life as the 2-1 is swung on and missed with a big hack. 2-2, Boots was actually the first hitter ever at Veterans Stadium.
Oh, is that right?
When the Expos took on the Phillies for the first time ever at Veterans Stadium, he was the first official hitter.
Oh, no kidding.
The 2-2 fouled off. Bush stays alive.
I tell you, you are an encyclopedia, I'll tell you that. Now, what did he do?
Off the top of my head, I don't remember. Something tells me if we asked him, he might know.
If it's your first time in the big show, yes.
The 2-2 pitch, curveball, misses high and tight. And it's 3-2. Bosman has already walked 5 men in this game. And 3 out of the last 4 hitters have garnered the free pass. Bosman set. The 3-2 pitch. Downstairs, ball 4. Bush draws the leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 6th. And I have to imagine Bush will be pinch run for it, right?
Well, is Castro eligible to play or not?
No, he's not. So coming off the bench.
I mean, I don't know who's going to play first base if you take him out.
Mike Rizzatello does have some experience playing at first.
Well,
but it doesn't look like we're going to get a switch with Brent Whiting coming up.
Well, maybe if he puts the bunt down.
Whiting gets the bunt down on the first pitch up the first baseline. Bosman fields, tries to glove flip, but then gets it out with his hand and throws out Whiting at first with the underhand toss.
Now I might put a pinch runner in now.
Whiting with the successful sacrifice.
Because that's what you want. You want a faster runner. There you go, right
there.
And
Andy McCauley's got the lineup card out. J.J. Gould's going to go out and run for Bush out at second. Successful sacrifice for Whiting. He does exactly what he was asked to do on the first pitch he sees. Big credit to Brandt.
Evansville second base, number 31, J.J. Gould.
And now in his first game as an Otter, Taylor Lane has a shot to be the hero.
Yeah, he could be the hero of this game. If we were to score and hold them 3 outs, we would have ourselves a win. It'd be nice if he did get a base hit.
Lane, right-handed batter. Bosman, the southpaw. First pitch.
He got it.
Hit hard on the ground through the middle. That's into center for a base hit. Gould racing around third. He's going to score without a play. And welcome to Evansville, Taylor Lane. It's an RBI single, and he's given the Otters a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's what we needed. Yeah, he came through. See how important a bunt is to move a runner in scoring position. I tell you, successful bunting. Game is won or lost with good bunting.
The first pitch he sees, wraps it back up the middle. The Otters take their first lead of the day, 3-2. Now Hunter Cullen, a man at first. Action back in the normal bullpen. A righty gets loose, and the first pitch to Hunter is downstairs for ball 1.
You know, it's not the pitcher's fault. I mean, that's only the 3rd hit of the whole game.
The Otters have drawn their walks. It's the leadoff walk to Bush. Pinch run for by Gould. He scores from second. Now Bosman steps off the rubber and chases Lane back to the base.
So what do we have, 6 walks?
1-0 pitch, outside, 2-0. 5 walks in the game, surrendered by Bosman. 7.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
All right, Cronin 1, Ryan 2, Harrison, 1. That's 4. Bush, 5.
Yep, 7.
Riding, 6. Harrison, 7. Hilson, 7.
My math ain't as good as it used to be.
Well, if I was in the classroom, I'd give you an A, not an A+.
2-0 on Hunter Cullen. Alex Phillips warming up down in the Otters pen. The pitch. Fastball high, 3-0, and Bosman's in danger of walking his 8th man tonight.
That's where he's lost the ball game with his control. I mean, walking 7, giving up 3 hits, but walking 7. That's like 10 hits.
3-0 pitch. Looks like he went to a little slider there, 3-0, and flips it over for strike 1. Not too often you'll see that, a breaking ball 3-0.
No.
Lane at first, 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Otters now lead 3-2. The pitch. Down in the dirt, ball 4. Hunter draws the walk. The 8th one, Bosman's given up, and that's going to be the end of his rope. Billy Horn is out. The bullpen is hot and ready, and he makes the signal to the pen. We're going to get a right-hander on here to replace Nick Bosman, now in line for the loss after giving up the 3rd run of the game here in the bottom of the 6th. We've got a pitching change. It's Evansville 3, Normal 2. Be back in a moment on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
The local area Pepsi Bottling Group distributors would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Featuring Pepsi Company products for distribution to retailers and vendors in the Tri-State, the Pepsi Bottling Group has 3 Tri-State locations at 901 East Diamond Avenue in Evansville, 2605 West Main Street in Marion, Illinois, and at 3081 Kentronics Drive in Owensboro. More information on Pepsi products can be found online at PepsiCo.com. Pepsi, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank Sinorama Evansville for their support this season. Sinorama Evansville is a multi-application supplier of custom-made signs, banners, and decals in the Tri-State. Located at 1300 North Royal Avenue in Evansville, Sinorama is open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. They can be reached by phone at 812-477-7763 and can be found online at sinorama.com/in-Evansville. Sinorama Evansville, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
Since 1994, Slays Restoration has been assisting Tri-State residents clean up and restore their properties after disasters of all kinds. Located at 2121 Cotter Avenue in Evansville, Slays Restoration offers assistance for water damage, fire and smoke damage, mold and biohazard mitigation, complete reconstruction, and much more. Slays Restoration can be reached toll-free 24 hours a day at 1-888-776-8555. It can also be found online at slaysrestoration.com.
Thomas Nichols, the new arm on in place of Nick Bosman, who, man, did he have a weird night. 5 1/3 innings, only gives up 3 hits, but each one of those hits produced a run.
That's right. Ironic. You're
3
right.
RBI hits, 8 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And Thomas Nichol is on to replace him. And if you remember Nichol, he came on and pitched the 8th inning on Tuesday, and he was absolutely nasty in that ball game. Faced 3 hitters, struck out 2 of them, and on the season, 17 1/3 innings, 20 punch-outs, 1 walk, and 12 hits allowed with a .51 ERA.
And while we had a break in the action, the gentleman back at the station who always is on the ball finally gave us the update on Boots Day's first at-bat in the major leagues.
First pitch to Taylor Hilson. He tries to lay down the bunt, pops it in the air. Pincher tries to catch it on the fly, drops it, now picks it up, throws to first, or throws to third to get the lead runner. Nearly a diving play in between the mound down the third base line. A little bit awkward there for Nichol, but the Cornbelters able to get an out on what, man, that was weird.
I know it. Actually, and Lane had to play it cool because if he had caught that, and that would have doubled him up. So he had to play it cool. And, of course, he was forced out at third base. Anyway, getting back, Jim Bunning threw a curveball.
It wasn't Boots' first Major League at-bat. It was the first at-bat to open Veterans Stadium.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you better explain it then. I'm in a different ballpark.
After the Philadelphia Phillies moved out of Shibe Stadium, when they opened up their new home Veterans Stadium, first team they took on was the Montreal Expos. Boots Day was the first batter to ever hit in that ballpark.
Okay.
It hit against Jim Bunning, and thanks to Paul Mattingly, we know Boots swung at the first pitch from Jim Bunning, a Hall of Famer. It was a curveball. He tapped it back to the mound, and evidently Boots would later complain that Jim Bunning started off a game throwing a curveball.
Yeah, Boots got a good case against Jim Bunning, a former senator from Kentucky.
And Bunning, oh so famous, obviously making the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
And then for his Father's Day perfect game, which was back in the mid-50s, against the New York Mets. Thomas Nickel, after throwing a few warm-up pitches to make sure he still feels all right, he's good to go. Hilson at first, Cullen at second, Lane wiped off on the fielder's choice. Now Cronin, the hitter, the top of the order. Otters lead 3-2 and looking for more. Nickel, the righty, his first pitch. Misses down and in. The slider breaks towards the back knee of Cronin for ball one. Nickel set at the belt, checks the runner. A leg kick, the 1-0, and Cronin swings through the fastball for strike one.
You know what's on my mind now, Sam? Did Hilson bunt for a sacrifice to move the runners over, or was he looking
He was
for a
bunting
base
for a
hit?
hit.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
The pitch. Cronin pops it foul out of play.
But you know,
And it's 1-2.
I go back to that philosophy of when you move a runner to second base and give up an out, you're swinging away to drive him in. You're not looking for a base hit for your individual average. You're looking for a base hit to drive that run in. But that's me. I'm old-fashioned.
1-2 pitch. Cronin slices it foul left field line, and that's going to get out of play. Still 1-2. 2 outs, 2 on. Bottom of the 6th. Alex Phillips is going to come on to try and close it out in the 7th once we get there. The Otters hoping that before he comes on out, they can add another run or two.
It'd be nice. Cronin has been hot in the last couple of weeks. At one night, he got 4 for 4 and started the next game off with a hit. And I think he had 2 walks in between, so actually 7 out of 7 times he was on base.
1-2 again. Swung on and missed. And for a moment, we thought that Cronin foul-tipped that, but evidently it just bounced on in. So that's strike 3, the inning over. And we'll go to the 7th. Otters 3 outs away from a victory. It's Evansville 3, Normal 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
SRG Global, a Guardian company, would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Founded in 1932, SRG Global is one of the world's largest manufacturers of chrome-plated plastic parts for the automotive, commercial truck, and household appliance industry. Located locally at 601 North Congress Avenue in Evansville, SRG Global can be found online at srgglobal.com. They can also be reached in Evansville by phone at 812-477-6151.
The Tin Fish Restaurant, located at 300 West Jennings Street in Newburgh, Indiana, is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. Independently owned and operated, the Tin Fish menu features salads and sandwiches, as well as seafood platters and combos, and seafood burritos, tacos, and burgers. The Tin Fish Restaurant is open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. It can be reached by phone at 812-490-7000. The Tin Fish Restaurant.
Injuries are inevitable. It doesn't matter if you're playing baseball, walking the dog, or falling from a ladder. Injuries happen. When they do, Tri-State Orthopedics offers treatment for sprains, strains, and fractures by medical specialists. Tri-State Orthopedics is located at 225 Cross Lake Drive in Evansville, just north of the Lloyd and I-164. Tri-State Orthopedics can be reached by phone at 812-477-1558. Its urgent care line is 812-474-OUCH. Tri-State Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Evansville.
Done. Randy was stellar in this one as always. 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and 9 punch-outs.
That's quite the accomplishment. He had 85 punch-outs before that, so that gives him 94. Do you know there's only 8 other pitchers in the history of the Otters that have over 100 strikeouts per game for the season?
Yeah.
So he'd be in
rarefied air.
Yeah.
Now Phillips on to pitch, the righty, 1.58 ERA, 3 saves, 17 innings, 27 strikeouts, 3 walks, and 10 hits. He's going to have the bottom of the order for Normal to try and seal up this win. It's 3-2 Evansville, top of the 7th. Otters hoping for a split of the doubleheader and to salvage 1 game of the 3-game set. Justin Fletcher leads it off. He's doubled and scored, 1 for 2 tonight. Phillips' first pitch is a breaking ball outside for ball 1. Alex primarily low to mid-90s fastball, that breaking pitch. Then a changeup that'll break out every now and again. The 1-0. There's the fastball riding over the outside corner, knee-high, 1-1.
Yeah, we need 3 outs.
1-1 pitch. Popped in the air, first base side, foul ground. Travis Harrison, the new first baseman, over in front of the sidewall. He can't put it away, has it drop in over his head. And it stays 1-2. So is Travis Harrison moving to play first base. That means the Otters have now eschewed the DH. So Phillips will now hit, or the pitcher spot rather, will now hit in Bush's spot in the order. The 1-2. Swung on and missed the high here. Gets Fletcher chasing. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. Held in check. Right on right matchup. First delivery. Phillips fires a fastball. It glances the outside corner for strike 1. We've actually got a pinch hitter coming in here for Cam Adams. It's Sean Hurley hopping up off the bench to hit for Adams. So the 0-1 is a called strike 2. Phillips once again able to dice up the outside corner. 0-2. Hurley comes up off the bench and is quickly down in an 0-2 hole.
Well, if he strikes out, would that be the sombrero, that Mexican thing?
Well, this is Hurley's first at-bat of the game as the fastball misses inside 1-2.
I know, but the other guy struck out 3 times. So if Hurley's pitch hitting for him, that would give 4 strikeouts.
Hurley's pinch hitting for Cam Adams, who went 1 for 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Kane struck out 3.
1-2 pitch. Just outside. Phillips got that call earlier in the at-bat, but no such luck there. Count even at 2, 1 out, top of the 7th. 3-2 Otters. Trying to split this doubleheader with Normal and get to 4.5 games back. The 2-2 pitch, check swing, they appeal to first. He went around, says the first base umpire, Dennis Freck. Hurley comes up off the bench and strikes out swinging. Back-to-back Ks for Alex Phillips in the 7th, and the Otters have pushed the Cornbelters to the brink, down to their final out in the top of the 7th, with the Otters leading by 1. Randy Wynn in line for his 7th victory of the season. Alex Phillips can shut the door. His first pitch to Michael Baca is swung on and fouled away. Right-hand side for strike one. Nick Bosman would take the loss, and the Otters would improve to 40-41 on the season. Baca 1 for 2 tonight, right-handed batter. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball cut on and missed.
Way
and the
out
Cornbelters are down to their final strike in the 7th.
And he was way out in front on that sand.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on for Normal. Top of the 7th, Otters lead by 1. The 0-2 pitch. Little flare that's going to drop into center field. The line drive off of the hands. Baca able to fight it into center. And with 2 strikes, he keeps it alive and turns the lineup over for Normal and James Davison Jr.
He has been a tough out for the Otters in this series. That's why he's batting 300. Even though he's batting last in the lineup, he still is a 300 hitter.
Now Davison Jr., who has collected just 1 hit through the 3 games. 0 for 2 tonight with 2 strikeouts. The first pitch swings and misses at a curveball in his shoe tops for strike 1. Davison, left-handed batter. Harrison holding on the runner at first. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Evansville with a 1-run lead. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball foul tipped and caught by Whiting. And for the second straight batter, Phillips jumps ahead 0-2.
Davison Jr. is going for the downs. I mean, he's swinging one hand. He's off balance, and I'd give him that same pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Otters by 1 in the 7th. The 0-2 pitch, runner goes, curveball outside. Whiting's throw down to second is late, blocked by Helson in front of the bag. Baca swipes second base, now in scoring position. Got a new Pearl in play for Phillips. Curveball missed high and away. We'll see where Phillips wants to go with Davison here. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th, Otters lead 3-2.
I would bring the outfield in just a little. Throw him out at the plate if he gets a base hit.
Phillips set. Deals the 1-2 pitch. Fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner. Phillips strikes out the side in the 7th to end it. Picks up his 4th save of the year. The Otters win 3-2. Now 40-41 on the season and 4.5 games behind the Cornbelters going into the series tomorrow at Florence. Your final score here from Evansville, it's the Otters 3 and Normal 2. We'll take a quick break and be back with the post-game recap. It's your final score here in the second game of the doubleheader. It's Otters 3, Cornbelters 2. You've been listening to Evansville Otters Baseball. WU 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.
Habitat for Humanity Evansville and the University of Evansville are pleased to announce the Purple Crew Signature Program. The Purple Crew is a program for all UE students, alumni, faculty, and staff to help build houses and earn hours. The goal of the Purple Crew is to help Habitat for Humanity reach its goal of 500 homes this year. Want to get involved? Simply go to Habitat's website, evansvillehabitat.org/volunteer. Then click on the Volunteer Now banner. Register with Habitat as a volunteer and then select days you can build. You can also register as a team. It'll be a fun environment, and after 15 hours, you get a Purple Crew t-shirt.
I'm Billy Bolin, and I want to share some exciting news with you about Mickey's Kingdom. Back in 2004, our community came together to build Kids Kingdom, and I'm proud to say our community is coming together again. This September, we're going to build a larger, better, and more accessible playground for people of all abilities, including a swing and merry-go-round that accommodate wheelchairs. The original playground was 12,000 square feet. Mickey's Kingdom will be 20,000 square feet, have a poured-in-place rubber surface, and will climb higher in the air. If you would like to learn how you can help, please visit our website at mickeyskingdom.downtownevansville.com.
The 4th Annual Blues on the Rock Music Festival will take place on Sunday, September the 2nd at the Rockport City Park in Rockport, Indiana. There'll be regional and national blues acts, food vendors, an over 21 beer garden, and with children's activities, there'll be fun for the whole family. Sponsored by the Association for a Better Rockport and the River Basin Blues Society. Advance tickets are on sale 812-686-0012. For more information, visit evansvilleblues.com.
Even though you can always win the first game and lose the second, or lose the first and then win the second, there's something about that feels a lot better about going home a winner and hitting your bed on hitting the pillow on your bed, going home after winning a game rather than losing. The Otters earned the split in the more favorable fashion, in my opinion.
Well, I'll agree with you on that. I'd rather win the second than win the first and lose the second because, as you say, you know, the adrenaline's there and it makes you feel good. And like you say, you go home and there's that little piece of chocolate on that pillow and and you can rest comfortably that night.
Yeah, the Otters take the second game in the doubleheader 3-2. Your final line score normal, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Otters 3 runs on just 3 hits, no errors. They draw an important 8 walks in this game. And they get the clutch hits when they needed them today. It was Jeff Gardner, Travis Harrison, and Taylor Lane coming in clutch in his first game as an Otter to win this ball game. Randy Winkman hit the 8th victory of the season. Nick Phillips his 4th save this season. Now I'm going to go ahead, although I think Travis is mightily deserving of the player of the game. He's earned his fair share so far on this season, so I'm going to go ahead and name Taylor Lane our player of the game tonight. The game the 6th inning, Taylor Lane, best player of the game by Western Ribeye. For your craving excellence, Western of Randy Wing.
And then you got Harrison, you know, I mean, between Ron Nolan got on twice with walks, Travis got a base hit, and Gardner. I mean, the big 3 came through. So I'll go along with you on your thing. Now, you're going on the road tomorrow?
Tomorrow, the Otters hit the road and head to Florence to start a 3-game set with the Florence Freedom.
So I won't see you until next Tuesday.
Yep, the Otters then return on Tuesday to start a 6-game set. They'll welcome the Southern Illinois Miners to town and then wrap up that 6-game homestand with a weekend set against the River City Rascals before going into the final 6-game stretch of the season, which will be on the road.
I'll tell you, it's been a quick season. Really, it seems like we just started, and here we are a week or 2 away from the playoffs, if there is any.
Yeah, the Otters now, that was just their 81st game of the season, meaning there's 15 left so far this year, 5 more full series. The Otters, after today and after the series with Normal, end up losing 1 game in the standings to the Cornbelters. They'll start tomorrow morning 4.5 games back with 15 to play, which is not insurmountable, but it's a good deficit to have. And right now for the Otters, the main focus has got to be, as long as Normal's in first place, by the time the final series of the season rolls around, which will be in Normal, you got to be at maximum 3 games back.
Right.
Because otherwise, at that point, you're already eliminated.
Right.
So right now, that's kind of the magic thought that they're probably going to have. So we take a look around the rest of the Frontier League scoreboard. Every game except Florence and Gateway has gone final. Freedom and Grizzlies are tied at 3 in the bottom of the 11th. Well, looking around the rest, Schaumburg and Windy City, they split a doubleheader. Schaumburg took the opener 3-2. Windy City, the tail end, 2-1. Southern Illinois shut out River City 1-0. A big win for the Miners over the Rascals. Washington with a 7-6 victory. They hold on after leading by as many as 5 to beat the Beach Bums at Warfel Park. Joliet beat up on Lake Erie 5-1. That helps the Otters. That helps the Otters gain a full game in the standings. However, with Southern Illinois winning, they also too gain a game on Lake Erie in the wild card standings. And of course, here in Evansville, Otters win the second game 3-2 after dropping the opener 7-4. That's going to wrap it up. We'll be back on the air tomorrow. I believe tomorrow's first pitch is slated for 6:35 or 7:05 in Florence. We'll do a quick check and get back to you on that one. Tomorrow's first pitch is 7:05 from Florence, so we'll be on the air about 6:50 or so from Florence. Be sure not to miss it. A big matchup for the Otters. They really are eyeing taking 2 out of 3. I'll wrap it up here from Bossy Field. For my partner, Bill McCune, I've been Sam Jelinek, saying thanks for our producer back in the studio, Paul Mattingly, for all of his hard work, and for everybody who stuck around and listened to a solid 5 hours worth of Evansville Otters baseball here tonight. We hope you enjoyed it. This is Phil.
No, I'm just going to say thank you to Paul Mattingly back at the station and to Mr. Bill Bussing for having the Knights of Columbus, all the councils in the area. And I'll tell you what, they filled the stands, and it was nice to see it. And Mr. Bussing, we thank you as a Knight of Columbus man myself. I'm very appreciative. Have a good night, everyone. Love you all. Good night.
That'll do it from Bossy Field. This has been a presentation of Evansville Otters baseball here on WUEV 91.5 FM, brought to you by Krukemeyer and Kahn.